Hi, Scorpio. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. Welcome. This is your, oh, look. This is your reading for the week of July 25th through August 1st. Now, I already began a reading. I didn't really know what was going on, and then I started cursing, so I had to eliminate that video. I guess just because I was feeling comfortable. You know what the truth is? The truth is I'm really quite hungry. That's the truth. So, okay. That's your reading. Please like, subscribe, share. That's not your reading. Like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Obviously, I'm a little bit out of it. It's okay. Sometimes I need to be a little bit out of it to really give a good reading. Okay. My t-shirt is lovely. I designed it. They're for sale. All the information is below. It's under astrology tees. I offer it in 5 colors in all different sizes. It can be shipped internationally. There'll be another link for IET, which is the integrated energy therapy, which is a healing modality, which I offer. I also do readings. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to it. That was my marketing ploy. Maybe I need a script writer. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. I'm a Scorpio too, in case you don't know. Let's see what's going on for us for the week. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's a little scorpionic. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. The Queen of Cups, the Moon, the 8 of Cups. You know, even though she's really very empathic, profoundly empathic, but sometimes she can get lost, you know? Sometimes she can get lost in this dreamy world. Okay? And, you know, maybe she has this sense or this thing. It's like, oh, the grass is greener. And, you know, even though I have something really good going on, you know, there's something more out there for me. She's a little bit dreamy. Oh my. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Okay. First of all, keep your head on straight. Okay. First of all, keep your head on straight. Okay. Because, you know, when I initially got these could be a little bit living in a dream world, a little bit of that. Okay. She's also the nurturing mother. This is the nurturing mother, the healer, the empath. And part of me feels like she with all these good cards, okay. I did the other water signs before. So you're my 3rd water sign. You're my 9th sign this week. Because I did fire, I did the other thing. So being that this is so weird, it's a weird card, man. There's so much going on with this card. I think actually you have a dream of something that'll be really fulfilling. And even though the path is not clear, what as to how to get there and to how it's actually going to come together, I feel like um, You kind of need to jump in the water in order to learn how to swim. Now, jumping into the water, right? Like I know how to swim, but let's say you don't know how to swim, right? And you really want to be in the water. You want to be in the pool, and you're, say, 5 foot. No, I'm 5'9". Let's say you're 5'9". You want to experience the water. Do not jump into the 12 foot. You know, jump into the 4 foot. Okay. And then in the water, you sort of understand, oh, this is what my body doesn't. Oh, look, my arms float. Oh, oh, this is what water feels like. This is, and then maybe you watch other people and you go, oh, well, if I do that with my legs and maybe I can stay afloat in a little bit deeper water. I feel like that, right? Because you want to experience something new. This is a spiritual quest. He has something that's really lovely, but he wants something more, something his soul is calling him, his direction is calling him, his hope is calling him. It's blessed. He has everything he needs. Sometimes even though you have the tools, you don't really know how to use them until you start using them. Until you start using them. So I saw this, I watch a lot of nature documentaries, and they gave an orangutan in the in a cage. I hate zoos, so let's not even get to that conversation. A saw, and the orangutan started sawing wood. It's like, oh. So sometimes it's like, well, if the tool is put in front of you, it's like, well, you'll kind of figure out how to use it. So I would definitely actually pay attention to my intuition in my dreams this week, and allow them to take you somewhere. And I'm usually very practical. I try to be very practical. And actually, with the reason I told you about the other two water signs is like, don't get lost in your feelings. But this is more lost in an illusion and a dream than a feeling. So I think it's okay. Yeah, a big dream, a plan. I don't know where this is leading, but that's the point of the moon card. It's a mysterious path. It's not quite illuminated. It's kind of illuminated, it's kind of not. But the path is there, right? And I talk about the path a lot of times in these cards. Um, right? It's this winding, like, where is it going? It's like, I don't know. I just like being on the road. Here's the path, the vortex. Once you're through the vortex, you change somehow. You get to speak into reality what it is that you desire. A plan. A change in the way you see things, a change in mind. 5 is change. Don't, you know what I want to say with this? You know, I know that a lot of Scorpios are very secretive. I'm not your typical Scorpio in that I have, um, I'm not particularly secretive. Well, I'll give you 90%. I don't tell you everything, but I'll give you 90, 95, whereas a lot of Scorpios are like, maybe they give you 40, I give you like 90, 95, because you'll never figure it out. But for me, sometimes this is about gossip. So it's almost like don't tell everyone your plan so that they're going to cut it down. Yeah, you don't get involved in that. This is a very exciting reading, actually, and it's almost like I feel like I'm reading this through a veil in a way. Maybe I'm getting married. I'm reading it through a veil in that, like, I sort of see it out there. I sort of see this direction, right? Maybe a business, or maybe some sort of dream. Um, it could be financial, it could be emotional, it could be um, physical, right? And I kind of am feeling it and knowing it, but I don't really, I just know it's that way. I don't really know exactly how to get there. I just know it's kind of that way. And it's kind of exciting. Um, and I feel like the universe actually is leading you toward it. Yeah. It's a very big, actually, energy. So but I don't have a conclusion. I don't have a, this is the way it's going to be. This is where it's going to end up. I don't have that. What I have is seeing things through a different light, seeing things through, allowing your intuition to lead the way, allowing your sense of dreaming to lead the way. Like anything can happen. So, sometimes I try to mention like what's going on in the world in a general way, and it's very, the world is so weird now, and so just like anything can happen in terms of weather, right? Anywhere in the world now, it's like, is it going to snow in the Sahara tomorrow? Is it going to be, like a drought in the Amazon next week? Is it going, you know what I mean? And just like anything can happen in any country at any time right now, etc. Anything can happen in terms of your dreams also. So I feel like that's where we're at. I feel like we're on the precipice of like, I walk through a vortex, and now I'm living two different lives, or I'm two different people, or I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like that's really what's going on, but I think it's also something so significant and so, I don't know, special, that it's not really wise to, like, let's say I'm walking down the street, right? And I have a beautiful, beautiful ruby, and it's like that, and it's all faceted, and it's amazing, and it's my own special thing. I don't just show that to everybody on the street. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. It's like I keep it to myself, and I know it's mine, right? And then when it's time, if I want to have it set, or if I want to put it in a vault, or I want to give it as a gift, or whatever else I want to do with it, I know when the time will come. But understanding that I have that ruby, it doesn't mean that everybody needs to know I have the ruby. It's a bad idea, right? Even people who are not thieves are going to want to steal it, right? And it's my own special. And I feel like the ruby is you, is your heart. You're getting in touch with your this really profound understanding of what it is, that where you want to go, where you want to go. Um, that's going to feed you emotionally. And you might not even know what it is. I don't think you do, because I don't. I sort of do, but I don't. And it's like, my job is to be walking on the road and be open to the signs. That's my job. I like to have everything figured out. I really do. But it's not quite there yet. But I feel like it's going to become clearer. You know how like your eyes get used to, like you'd say, walk into a dark room at night, and it's like initially it's like pitch black. I feel like we're at the pitch black point, but you happen to know you're in the right room. And as your eyes adjust, it's like, oh, that's there, and that's there, and that's a window, and that's a door, and that's a curtain, and you'll be able to figure it out as you go. And I think eventually you're going to light a candle or get a flashlight or whatever other metaphor you want to use in order to manifest something else, something new, something more fulfilling, something more um, that's in line with your soul purpose, your direction. Wow. I know I really went off on a thing, but okay, let's look at the whole story. Right? The empath, the prophecy, the dream, going, the spiritual quest going towards something more fulfilling. A new story, the vortex, maybe financial gain, the leader, the one the one who manifests, the direction, the hope, the new plan, watching out for gossip. And this one also surrounded, right? Should I stay or should I go? I feel like where you're at right now, it's like a not enough. You need to like move into a new, it's also attainment. So this is attainment. So it's like the lessons that you've learned already will serve you to know what to and not to and what not to do on the path. Because I always feel with this one is like, should I stay or should I go? And this also is like this slow motion. I always feel like this is this slow motion. It's, he's in a battle, right? And he's surrounded by his enemies, so to speak, or surrounded by thought, because he attained it. And it's like, oh, okay. So do I really need to go to the end of this? Do I really need, like, if I let them have the castle, I can live. I think I choose to live. It's a little bit like that. It's like this slow motion observance of self and say, all these lessons have led me up to here, and I've attained this enormous knowledge and this enormous versatility and ability. And now that experience is part of my strength. And so it doesn't really matter whether, from the outside looking in, whether do or don't lose the castle, because what I have is myself. I kind of feel like that. I'm not going to throw another. Well, what the hell? Yeah, the gift. I feel like this is the gift from the universe. The more that you put yourself into it, the more you're going to receive from it. The more that you follow this higher calling, the more you're going to receive from it. And it's going to be very balanced. Perseverance. It's also perseverance. It's a very powerful reading. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, maybe I'll be doing videos from somewhere else very soon. I do have little foreign fantasies. What do I know? Fascinating reading. Comment, because, I would love to know what's going on with all you Scorpios. Okay, I'm going to keep quiet. Blessings. Thanks for tuning in.